Hello, welcome to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am a reader. I wanted to do a love reading for the Scorpios, and this is a timeless reading. This reading is particularly for those who are looking for new love. Now, you're currently single and you're not talking to anyone at all, but you're interested in meeting someone new, and are interested in putting yourself out there to meet someone new. So I wanted to pull oracle cards just to get a general idea of who can be possibly on their way to you, like so who your next new person will be. Hopefully, depending on what you want, it might be someone that is for the long haul. So Spirit, can you tell us about who will be coming in for the Scorpios for February 2025? This is a timeless reading, but I am filming this in February 2025. So this reading is for whenever you happen to come across it. Okay. Can I get one more card? Oh wow, okay. Alright. So we got really negative cards. If you really look at it, this is from the Lover's Oracle. Yeah. The bottom of the deck said old school. Maybe I can show it to you so you know I'm telling the truth. Old school. That's not a bad thing. It's probably someone who has a way of doing things. Some people are very old school about how they approach relationships, but some can possibly have an outdated way of thinking, in a way that they think relationships need to be a specific way, maybe a traditional way. Some may even are into that old school kind of love, or have old school ideals about a woman and man's place in a relationship, or at least when it comes to roles and responsibilities and expectations, that type of thing. But it also says conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And underneath that is twin flames, yin and yang. Okay, the bottom cards are good. Yin, yang, and balance. Union, duality, complement, polar opposites. Okay, so, and then passion. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning and desire, and healing heart. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. Okay. I think that this is significant because of the cards that we did pull for the main spread, which is separation, sadness and bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack, and addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. So some of you are probably exiting this type of situation, or the person that may be coming toward you is exiting this type of situation. Or this, yeah, I think it's that. They're leaving that type of situation. And they're currently possibly were in some type of dynamic where they were not with, they were with someone who was like the opposite of them. They had an old school way of thinking about the relationship, or they're currently in this place where they're replaying events that took place in the past relationship. Maybe it was something that was more passion based rather than love based. The person that they may have been dealing with wanted more of a sex based relationship, not something that was serious. There may have been some type of conflict with them being polar opposites, probably with different expectations, different beliefs. And though, they say the twin flame dynamic is not the easiest to deal with. So in this case, it may have been that type of dynamic where it was a lot of learning and growing happening within that relationship, where there was some, there was some betrayal, that there was some codependent behaviors. Someone may have been possessive, obsessive, wanting to control the situation, and they or you are currently separated from that, because the stuff that was existing within the relationship was not conducive to it being one that can be in a healthy relationship. There was deception, there may have been lies, some pain, definitely a lot of sadness, if that's the case for you, if that resonates with you at all. So let's just take these cards out of here. This isn't what we're looking for in a love reading. Okay, so let's see. It's tricky using these cards because you never know what comes out of it, But the thing is, when you're entering into a relationship with someone new, you never know what kind of baggage they come with. And it goes with them too. They don't know what kind of baggage you're coming along with. And maybe that's what needs to be taking place between you and the new person or the new person you're going to be meeting. There needs to be healing before there can actually be some type of union. Because possibly the union can be a twin flame connection. So we hear those connections are not the easiest. And that's even if you believe in that. Okay, Sword and Rose came out. I've been having a bit of trouble speaking throughout this video, so please excuse me. Can I get any other cards? I guess you could say that the card Sunglasses, Old School, Ascending. I don't know if you even saw that. Seduction. Alright. Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So if the cards that we pulled in the beginning of the reading resonate with you at all, you may be at this point where you're currently trying to honor your feelings and protect yourself after gaining some clarity about a situation that you decided that you no longer wanted to be a part of, that you separated yourself from. With Sunglasses, we have watching, looking, perception, stalking. So whoever you may have walked away from, they may currently be watching you or looking at what you're doing, maybe looking at your social media or whatever. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So if you're currently like in this place where, with the clarity that you've gained from the situation, you're looking back at the events that took place and you're gaining a better understanding of your role in it or the other person's role and how things could be different in your situation, like moving forward. And in your situation, meaning your life and how you approach relationships in the future. So we have Ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and new phase. You may be entering this new phase after ending this, what possibly could have been a cycle. But it's like with all the experience that you gained, the knowledge about what you like, what you don't like, who you are when you are in those situations where you don't feel safe, and what situations or type of person you would feel most comfortable being with, is allowing you to be a little bit more discerning about who you give your time and energy to. Once you see red flags, you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, rather than letting it play out and giving a person a chance to not prove that the red flags that you detected aren't red flags, or probably prove that they are red flags. You're just not going to be entertaining any situations like that. You're going to be ascending past patterns where you may have entertained people with the hopes that they will prove you wrong, but in the end, where they have proved you right, where you're learning, you have to use your own intuition, and that's your way of protecting yourself and honoring yourself, honoring your intuition, and honoring what you know is best for you. So with Sunglasses, let's see. Okay, We already said sunglasses. There may be some, it could be perception. It's also you gaining a better perception. You're looking at things from a different perspective and seeing how it's important for you to look at both sides of the story. You know, like if you were in a situation that didn't turn out well, you could look at both sides, but the most important side is the truth. And it's where you're able to, you know, like take yourself out of the situation and look at things from a more logical standpoint. And then you know, that will give you further understanding of what took place in your past situation and how you can avoid those pitfalls in a future situation. If you have seduction on the bottom, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, and temptation. So you're learning that though it's important for there to be some sort of attraction, it's most important to know that attraction isn't always the most important thing in a relationship. Because yes, it is important. You need to be attracted to the partner you're with, but it can't be based on physical. It can't be about that chemistry, that those little butterflies and stuff like that, because we hear often that those butterflies are just like telling you, no, run, run, run. Those are like, it's like something in your gut telling you that it's not a situation that's going to work out in your favor, you know. But the same could be said if you're around someone and you feel too comfortable with them, because they might be somewhat familiar in a way, and in a negative way. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that even makes sense, but I think if some of us are in this situation where we want something new, it's because we're tired of what we've experienced so far and we want something completely new, and we want to, I guess, test our newfound empowerment that we're experiencing. So yeah, it could be that, you know, it could be different things. Wow, I moved this deck and these 3 cards came out. I didn't mean for that, but let's take a look at them. Love call. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, and girl with snake. Charmed or used, enable boundaries. So, or an enable boundaries. I think like with this past experience, you're learning how important it is to be honest with the way you express yourself. You know, you found that it was important for you to be honest with the way you express your feelings, and that it's important that whoever you're with or whoever the new person's going to be, that they're able to express their feelings to you. You need to feel like it's safe to express yourself without there being some sort of judgment, you know. With self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. This is about you taking time to yourself to heal, to understand yourself, value yourself. It's also doing the shadow work, because in whatever situations we end up in and that may go wrong, those are opportunities for growth. Those are opportunities for us to gain better understanding of ourselves, and also the types of situations that kind of cause us to, you know, go down to the places that we don't want to go to in our behavior and the way we show up in relationships, especially when our ego is triggered in some sort of way, right? But this is also the time for you to be appreciative of the lessons, but also appreciative of you being able to reflect, acknowledge, and forgive yourself for things that you wish you could have done differently. But the past is the past, and it's about moving forward. And forgiveness is one of the best ways you can be kind to yourself. It's one of the best ways to allow yourself to heal. And girl with the snake, you know, snake is about shedding old skin. It's about fertility. It's about growing, you know, outgrowing situations. Because, you know, the snake, when it outgrows its skin, it starts to shed its skin, and it no longer needs it. So it's taking off a layer that it no longer needs, so that it can be have a new, fresh, skin that suits its body, suits the growth that it's experienced, and will further protect them as they continue to grow. So that's what I'm getting from this, from these things. I hope that makes sense. I hope this makes sense to someone. Okay, we're 15 minutes in. All right, so let's put these cards away. Now we're gonna go into the sulfate. Oh my God, sulfate. Oh my God, sulfate. Freudian slip. Sulfates are not good for our hair and our skin. Wow, sulfates. So maybe some of you are looking into sulfate-free products. I don't know why it says sulfate. I meant to say Soulmate Manifestation. Okay, so can we get some messages? Can we get some soulmate messages for the new person entering the Scorpio's life? Who's the new person? Tell us about the person. What messages does the future person want to say to Scorpio? What messages does the future person want to say to Scorpio? Sounds like this person is like very far away because they have nothing to say at this moment. Okay, there's nothing coming out. That deck is silence. Okay. Let's go into the Love Oracle cards. Let's see what comes out of this deck. Because we don't want to force anything with a deck that's obviously not ready to talk to us. Spirit, what messages can we get for the Scorpios who are looking for new love? What messages can we get for the Scorpios looking for new love? Okay, got one. Nice. Can we get a couple more, Spirit? Can we get a couple more, Spirit? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Okay. First card we have is True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. So with the cards that we pulled earlier, it's important for us to, and I'm including myself in the collective because I am Scorpio, it's important for us to remember to take care of ourselves, to forgive ourselves, do the shadow work, and then reflect, learn, expand, shed old skin, release old patterns, or continue to work on releasing the patterns and releasing those self-limiting beliefs, and about love, about our confidence, about ourselves, those types of things. Different paths. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. So if you are if there is someone you're interested in, this message may resonate for you. But this is a new love reading. So maybe there is someone you're interested in that you have not had a relationship with at all. You possibly are friends, you possibly are acquaintances, but you have not been in a relationship with this person, because this reading is intended for people who are looking for new love. Okay? Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. So if you're currently in this mindset that you are unworthy of love, and love is hard, or I don't want to deal with any men, or I don't want to deal with any woman, then you're not ready for finding love. But if love is truly what you want, then you have to be in that mindset where you are open to it, but you also have to be in that heart set where you're feeling love within yourself. With that love that you feel within yourself, and the honest, true, healing love, self-forgiving love, I accept myself even though I am flawed love, that's going to allow you to attract someone. So it's important for you to be optimistic that even though you've probably didn't have the best experience the previous time, the last time, that you still have hope that there is someone who can meet you where you are, but you can also meet them where they are, and that you can both grow together. You can both love each other, and you can both be healthy with each other. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. So it's important for you to set boundaries. If in the past relationship you felt as if a lot of boundaries were crossed, especially yours were crossed, it was because the boundaries that you had were not really strong. You weren't really upholding those boundaries. So it's important for you to strengthen those boundaries, but that comes with you having confidence and believing that you deserve better, and that you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to be treated well. And wow, stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. So what it's saying here is that you definitely have to maintain a positive attitude. You know, life is full of challenges, and relationships are included in that package of life, you know. But that does, you know, we can learn from that experience, but it's important for us to learn how to heal and to learn how important it is to forgive yourself, forgive if you feel like forgiving a person, because I feel like you really don't really need to forgive the other person. In my opinion, like, and I've learned this, you need to forgive yourself. I think that's the most important thing, you know, because sometimes, you know, I mean, it's whatever belief you have. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I need to forgive myself, you know, because sometimes we allow things to happen. We allow people to disrespect us. We allow people to cross our boundaries. But however you want to believe about forgiveness, I think the most important thing is forgiving yourself. Because yeah, you could forgive the person, but then still you could be upset with yourself for everything that you did that you wish you did differently. And then you could see yourself as being the flawed person, the person always at fault. And I don't think that's fair to you. I don't think that's fair to me, you know. Who cares about the other person? Because if they're going on with their life, you know, because forgiveness is for us. So I think the most important person that you should forgive is yourself. You know, if you feel that you are at fault for anything. And if, you know, we all play a part, you know, in our relationships. And I think that's one of the most honest things that a person can admit, you know. Let's see. Okay, so do we want to use some tarot? I wanted to use the Revealing the Truth Oracle deck, but with the way these cards came out, I'm like, maybe not. Okay, so let's see if we can get some information about the new person. Sorry. This card's sticking out to me. Literally sticking out. Anything else for it? Anything else? Any other messages? Oh, that one. Okay. The Queen of Swords is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is usually a harsh energy when it's in the reverse. This is someone who is just like not taking any. So Two of Wands, the World, the Tower, and the Hierophant. So the Queen of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The Two of Wands is about reaching a crossroads and trying to decide what the best path is. It's about someone who, so this may be someone who is currently between worlds. When you see this card, the figure has one foot up in on this platform and then the other one's down. So it's like this, they're currently in this place where they're in between worlds. So with the World card showing up after it, it's like they're at this place where they're still stuck in the past, but they're in the midst of walking into the future, and they're unsure about which path to take, you know. And it could be they currently are in some relationship where I mean, in this card it looks happy. It's these two people that are together that are, you know, they seem to be celebrating as if they have everything they could ever want and need. But I think that this person is not happy in the situation that they're in, because there has been some type of tower moment. Possibly, if you look, like this person looks totally different from the people in this card. And this deck, it's very it's about, it has figures from different cultures, so it's inclusive in a way. But if you consider it, it's like this person is like, it's like they see something but they don't want to see it. So possibly they're in a connection where the other person, well, the person they're with may be dealing with another person. So with this knowledge that they've gained, it has caused a tower moment in their relationship. And this is where they're trying to decide where they want to go, what they're going to do. They're probably made the decision to walk away and just let whoever they're with be with the third party. But they're still reeling from what has happened. And with the Hierophant here, this is probably a relationship where there was a higher level of commitment. You may be dealing with a fixed sign. This is Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, or no, not Libra, Leo, or Taurus. And then we have Taurus showing up here. Or you may be dealing with an Aries or a fellow Scorpio. So with the Queen of Swords, there seems to have been some dishonesty in this past situation, and that is causing this person to want to walk away. There has definitely been some competition going on. So dishonesty and competition, and it may have to do with some sort of communication that may have been going on so possibly they caught their lover or the person they were with communicating with another person, possibly doing other things with another person. With this wand and the flame, it's reminding me of the Ace of Wands card. So there may have been some type of infidelity in the relationship that has caused the tower, with something that was a committed relationship. Someone was acting irrationally, or possibly going in and out, possibly seeing other people. Yeah, with the Two of Cups, you see with the two different people. So yeah, that definitely seems to have been some enlightenment about a situation where there was infidelity. That's what I'm getting from this. So the person that you may be meeting has faced some type of negativity within their relationship, and they're currently like they left the situation, but they're now in this like transition. It's like they probably are starting over again in their life. And oh wow, see, I said starting over, and I split the deck. I saw the Ace of Cups. So it's like they're pouring into themselves. They're taking care of themselves emotionally, trying to fill their cup. But then here, the Fool with a new beginning. Yeah, a new beginning. Oh, with the Ace of Cups. I mean, sorry, not Ace of Cups, the Ace of Coins. Yeah, they're starting something new. They're having a brand new beginning after the demise of their relationship. Is starting over, and they're, you know, I'm not sure exactly when this took place. So 2, 21, 16, 5. It could be as, it could have been 2 months ago, maybe 2 years ago, up to 2 years ago that this could have happened, or as far as 2 years ago. So this person still, you know, has experienced this, I guess, like in the past 2 years, within the last 2 years, up to 2 to 5 years, I would say. Yeah, with the Hierophant being 5 and the 2 of Wands. So between 2 to 5 years ago, this person experienced this, or that's how long they were in a relationship with the person. Okay, so let's put these cards away. This reading is a little weird for me. I'm feeling weird doing it. Okay, let's see if these cards want to talk. So, let's just let the Scorpios come now about this new person. So the person, they may have gone through a difficult situation, and they are still in the midst of a transition of possibly putting their life together or getting their life back together after that tower moment they experienced. Let's see. And everything I mentioned about in these cards about true love, different paths, being optimistic, and boundaries, it could apply to the person too. They possibly are, you know, in this transition, but they're optimistic, or they're trying to remain optimistic about possibly meeting someone new. But they are definitely going to have their guards up because of how much that situation, the past situation, caused them to have to change their life. Okay, are there any messages? Are there any messages that this will be from the sun? This person does from them. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Fortune. We are the absolute luckiest. Thank you, universe. Okay, let's see what these other cards say. Alright, the first card we have is mistaken. I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? So this is possibly them, them and you. Like you were with the wrong person. Maybe the person that you were with before, you felt like they were the person you were supposed to be with, but then you realized with all the stuff that has taken place, where you weren't happy, where you felt like there was just a lot of conflict, and you learned some truths, some uncomfortable truths about what transpired in your relationship, that you realize that, yeah, this was a mistake. This person isn't who I'm meant to be with. Intuition. Trust your intuition, for it knows the way to me. When you listen closely, love's whispers become clear. So it's like intuitively, the person, you and your person kind of had an idea about what your situations, your respective situations were, and you possibly were ignoring your intuition, but now you're realizing the mistake that you made doing that, and how important it is for you to honor yourself. Honor your intuition, honor the truth, and protect yourself. Tribe. With all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be part of the same community. So this would possibly be someone that you know. And I did mention if there's someone that you are familiar with, that you are friends with, or are acquainted with, you may possibly know this person. Travel. I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. So this is of someone who is interested in traveling. This is someone who may be well-traveled. And this is someone who is looking for a partner that they can share those experiences with. And you may feel the same way too. Local. You won't have to go far to find me because I already live in your area. So this possibly, like I mentioned, you possibly know this person, you're acquainted with them in some way. But they're possibly someone who lives in your community, who may possibly be around the area that you frequent or that you work, you know. Priorities. Even though your heart longs for me, you realistically don't have time in your life right now. So I think this has to do with you putting yourself first. And that may be the same thing with them. You and the person that you possibly are going to meet are currently working on yourself and working to, you know, on healing yourself, getting your life back in order, trying to get yourself to a place where you feel happy, you feel comfortable in this new normal. And also, you know, focusing on what matters the most, which is your healing, maybe your work, whatever passions you are or hobbies that you're working on. It's just you prioritizing yourself right now. And it may feel like that even though you're doing that, you may not feel at this moment that you're ready to meet anybody new or ready to create space for someone new because of the past experience. But you know how it works. Things happen when they're meant to happen, not when you want them to happen. So let me see, is there anything else I want to add? Is there anything else? Let's get some charms. Just for fun. Just for fun. I don't think this reading was fun at all. This is like one of those readings on like a little draining. Okay, can we get some charms? Can we get some charms about the Scorpio and then their love? Scorpio and then their love? No, I don't want to figure that out. Okay. So the person you may be meeting may be a water sign, like a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in their chart. The Turtle. I need to look up what turtles mean. Look, we have the Angel here. So know that you are protected. We got it twice. You are protected. You are protected. Oops. You know, there are angels watching over you. Possibly in the past situation that you were with, you were being protected and guided away from the situation so that you can be at peace with yourself. Peace is valuable. Peace is priceless. So let me look up. I want to look up turtles. The significant meaning of turtles. Because I don't like to speak. Okay. Oh, wow. I like this. Okay. I see two meanings that I think is relevant. Turtle carries her trusty and protective home upon her back, reminding us that home is within. She helps us to remember that home is where the heart is. So it's important to know that you are your own home. And I mentioned this in a previous reading. You are your own home. You know, you have to learn how to protect yourself, honor yourself, and feel safe and stable within yourself. Another meaning is it's a symbol of world and the earth, inspiring us to chart our own course with energy and determination. Also, the tortoise can represent a safe haven for the spirit, a place where one can go to find peace and tranquility. When turtle appears as your spirit animal, it asks that you remain true to your path. It's about trusting your path, having strength and endurance, being committed, and being wise. Patience, wisdom, protection, determination. Take your time, enjoy the journey, go your own pace. Feeling safe and secure, protecting yourself and your own. Yes, so let's see what it means about love. Turtles are a symbol of love, longevity, and happiness in some cultures and religions. They symbolize tranquility and healing. They are associated with emotional depth and divine connection with our intuition. So this is important for you to follow your path and not feel like you're rushed to do anything. This is about you trusting the innate wisdom that you have gained through all of your past experiences, but it's also you trusting that you have everything you need to protect yourself, to honor yourself, to be determined, and to also be able to discern what is best for you. See, like it says, trust your intuition, for it knows the way to me. So know that the person that is on their way to you, you will know who they are. You will intuitively know who they are. But it's important to take your time. Don't rush anything. And see how things go, how things flow. And that's the best way to start off any new love relationship. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope this reading was helpful. It wasn't too much of a jumble. I had a hard time speaking. I'm not feeling the best, but I really wanted to get a reading out there, and I hope it resonates with you in the best way. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you lots of love, light, and healing, and very productive shadow work healing too. Bye.